Hey, what's up, guys? NullRage coming at you with another Team Ups 2.0 skill preview. Today we're taking a look at Firestar, and we will also be having a look at her Firestar Classic costume as they share abilities. Alright, so let's go ahead and, I should have done this before I started recording, but hey, whatever. We'll go ahead and pull the gear off here and have a look at her abilities. Let's go ahead and summon her in. Remember, if you have not seen
Time
the
to light it up.
Team Ups 2.0 overview, system overview, then go ahead and watch that. We'll be going ahead, assuming you've seen that. First up, we've got Burning Volley, which is just a 3 fireball attack, it looks like. She seems, maybe 4, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think 4 fireballs there, which she'll throw out. And it is a ranged attack. She's up in melee range just because that's where she summoned out. But it's going to be a decent position. All of her skills here are ranged. Focused Flame is the next skill, or her first skill here. She's going to do some energy damage twice per second to a single to a line, and then she's got an upgrade for that, which is Lingering Flames, which will cause a damage over time effect on that ability. Alright, let's have a look at, it's got a 6-second cooldown, so it shouldn't take too long to, there we go. Alright, so now we can see some really nice line damage going on. She's going to do that twice per second with this, and then apply a burn effect on it. That's really nice. Next up we've got the, well, we'll come back to these things, because we'll talk about them last. Radiant Corona is next up, which is going to do some energy damage twice per second in an area. It's got a cooldown of 8 seconds, and then there's an away proc for that Incendiary support, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Alright, so just a AoE circle, and everything in it takes damage over time. Cool. Next up, we've got Rain of Fire, which is going to cause fire to fall from the sky all over the place. It's got a 10-second cooldown and an area duration of 6 seconds. Let's have a look at that. So she'll just cause meteors to start coming down from the sky, and they do an AoE attack, or AoE damage, splash kind of thing, wherever they land. See, that one hit all 5 of those. That's very cool. So pretty much anytime she's around, there's going to be a fire and brimstone falling from the skies all over the place. Very visually awesome, in my opinion. And then there's an away proc for that fire meteor right here, which will cause Rain of Fire to proc when she's away. Alright, now we said we were going to talk about this last. These are the microwave shields. Mega Flare will be last. Microwave shield is a buff that she'll put on you. It's going to cause you to take 25% less damage. It's going to cause anybody that hits you to take energy damage, and it lasts for 5 seconds. It has a cooldown of 15, and she will just cast this on you anytime it's off cooldown. You'll have this aura around you. And then we've got the upgrade here, Microwave Radiance, which will cause Microwave Shield to put a damage over time effect around you. So when she puts Microwave Shield on you, you'll also have a Radiance, a burn effect around your area that will do damage to anything around you. You can see right now I'm just running around with the shield on, burning everybody. That's pretty cool. And then we've got the away proc for that, which will cause her to put that on you when she is in away mode. Alright, last up we've got Mega Flare, energy damage, huge energy damage, looks like a burst. It's got a cooldown of 30 seconds. Let's have a look at Mega Flare. Alright, so she does a circle, pulls in all the energy around, and then explodes it for a big massive burst damage attack. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's have a look at let's have a look at her passives first, and then we will go into assist mode and see what the full build's all about. Alright, so we'll put some points into her away procs here. She has a lot of away procs. She's got 3 of them here. She's got Incendiary Support, which will proc Radiant Corona, Fire Meteor, which will proc Rain of Fire, and then Microwave Support, which will proc Microwave Shield with the Microwave Radiance ability added to it. So lots of damage output going from her away mode. And while her passive bonus from away mode is 240 damage rating and some power and magic cost reduction, aka spirit cost reduction. Alright, let's see if we can get some of her stuff to proc. Alright, there we see the Radiant Corona. She comes in, sort of just like appears by your side, casts Radiant Corona. And here we go. This is the one I really enjoy. She flies in, casts the Fire Meteor skill, and then flies off the screen. You will, whenever she comes in and does that, you will see her make an appearance. That's awesome. And now there's one last thing, which is the Microwave Shield, which I'm not seeing, but I am seeing some weird visual glitching going on here. Alright, there's Radiant Corona. Gonna get the Microwave Shield to proc. See if we can up the chance here. Alright, activation chance, max that out, and see if we can get this to proc. Alright, there it is. So now I've got that shield around me, and I've got doing damage to everybody around me. That's pretty cool. Alright, so that was Firestar's passive abilities. Let's have a look at the full build when you've got everything spec'd out. Alright, so assist mode is going to be pretty awesome, I think. Here she comes. Alright, first thing she's gonna do, well, she does some fire meteors, and then into her Sig, then Radiant Corona, and then some line AoE damage. Lots of damage going out, lots of fire everywhere, and those fire meteors are pretty much always going to be falling. Another Radiant Corona in a line. Nice. Alright, and there's some damage around me, so if I was running around and getting attacked, then things would be taking damage too. And off she goes. That's pretty cool. And here's a look at her Firestar original costume, which you can get through the Burning Crusade achievement chain. This functions pretty much as just a costume choice for Firestar, and you know, someday in the future maybe it'll be just that and you'll just change her costume right here. But in the meantime, it is a completely separate team up and just with a different visual look. The skills are all exactly the same, and the achievement that you can get it from is in Miscellaneous, Advanced, and right down here at the bottom, Burning Crusade Stage 1. There are 10 stages to this achievement. You've got to put in some effort to get this one. I think the most difficult one that I experienced while doing this achievement chain was the Burning Crusade Stage 6, which required me to, as Doctor Strange, defeat 100 cosmic bosses using Flames of the Faltine power while equipped with an advanced Flames of the Faltine. Doctor Strange being an extremely challenging character to play just in general, and then having to use, you know, not the best gear and defeat some of the most, you know, tedious enemies in the game. Well, some of the strongest enemies in the game, cosmic bosses. It was a challenge. Everything else went pretty easy, but this one stood out among the rest as one of the most challenging part of this achievement chain, I think. But cow portals. Cow portals can be extremely helpful in getting this. The cow portals, of course, that I'm referring to are the Classified Bovine Sector. If you go to this place, there's all kinds of enemies. Portal to Classified Bovine Sector. There's all kinds of enemies, normals and elites. So head on there and get your achievements that require you to kill so many enemies with a certain item equipped, like 1,000 elite enemies with the Inferno power Hellfire shotgun on Ghost Rider, or the there was something with a few more that was crazy. Here it is. As Punisher, breathe fire on 5,000 enemies with your flamethrower power while equipped with a Dragon Fang. This one will go pretty quick actually in the classified bovine sector, even though you have to kill like 5,000 enemies. All right. So that was Firestar. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at her power and her extra costume. I will see you in the next video. Remember to use the annotations. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you there. Until then, take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.